Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Last week, I made a couple of videos on this, and somebody wrote they completely understand except for how I made the original diamond pout pattern. I did not draw this particular one, but this is how you do it. And I just created one just to make sure it worked. And if you go over here and change your colors, it changes all the clone colors. It's pretty cool when you can see it. I call this seeing in real time. So what we're going to do, this is a 45-degree angle when you rotate it around and make this star. And that's what maybe some people get a little bit confused on. I am going to draw a 2-point line. And I'm actually going to double click on it because I want it to rotate the whole line. And I'm going to put that rotation at the bottom. I'm going to rotate it 22.5 degrees, which is half of that 45 that we need. I'm going to set my nudge factor on like 0.1. Let's see what that looks like. And I'm going to make a duplicate. I'm going to nudge it over. That's not enough. So about that distance. So let's go 0.4. And I am going to plus key and nudge it over. And then just keep going and make a lot of them. Then go ahead and group it, Control G and Control D and duplicate it and go right here and mirror it. So when you do that, you've got this. Now, it's easier, for me at least, I'm going to change my color of my line than I never do. I'm going to hit F12 on the keyboard and I'm going to make it black. And I'm going to make it a little bit thicker than a hairline so we can maybe see it. Well, look what it did. It turned those black because I had it selected. So I'm going to make all those red and I'm going to just test my line. And sure enough, I had that selected. So F4, you need to have nothing selected to change it to a black color. Now I'm going to be drawing in black and that'll help you, I think, see what I'm doing. So anywhere pretty much in the semi-middle, take a 2-point line and just go as far as you want. But then take that line and Control D and duplicate it and mirror it that away and just take this one and put it right there. Now, because we can't grab all these lines, we can only grab the two. I can go Control D while holding down the control button. I can mirror it up. And that way I know I have a perfect diamond shape. I can't go too far or too high. And then I did a little bit different. I started filling in the pattern. See, I've got a place to stop. And I did it completely different than the one that we did the other day. And just playing around. And then change your Smart Fill tool to, let's go red. And you could do multiple colors now at this time, but that's good. Now, and like I said earlier, you could get off there and grab that. Now we'll just get rid of those. Now with this selected and it's still in pieces, that's kind of the key. Matter of fact, let's get rid of the outline. And by doing that, we can set our nudge factor on a little bit, and then we can click on our outline and actually delete it. Well, we probably have to do all 4 lines, but that's good enough. Now, to make it a clone, you have to clone it as it's an individual. So we're going to go edit and clone it. And then I'm going to move that out of the way. And if we look at it, well, I guess we have to group it together. That didn't work. One of them should say our clone version. Oh, this one is. It's just a color. So let's do, before you go any further, just test it out. Let's ungroup this. Now you can't Smart Fill it, but you can change the colors and see it's working. So this is our clone. Well, it does. It's actually said that. Well, every one of them is a control curve. That's the problem, or not a problem. That's a good thing. So this is a group. So let's go Control D and duplicate it and move it down here to this edge. And we're going to rotate this 45 degrees, which is double. And then Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D. And this is what I like about this clone tool. That doesn't look all that special, but if you take individual deals and make them a different color, you see what you're getting. And you can multiple choice, like pick that one, shift select that one, shift select that one, and turn them yellow. So you don't have to really individually. And then from here, you can kind of see, well, that looks pretty cool. But if I made this one red, it would extend that out. And if I made this one red, it would kind of look like legs of a spider. You know, so you can really play around with it. So the main question was how to draw these lines that, and see, even the person that drew this original turned the last line blue, and then he just did where they cross. He didn't mirror it like I did. But this is, I've never really been a user because I'm not a printer. I'm an engraver, so we don't get to use colors, but I've always been fascinated with the clone tool. And, you know, here we go, shift select, you know, like 3 of them and make them that green. And you can just see it instantaneously because you can't see it as this one, but when they're together, you get to see it. So I hope that answered their question, and thank you for watching.